Right, so time chamber of skill mastery, and it's like, right, how much time do I have to invest into getting this certain outcome, and what does that really look like when you do it, the numbers? So ideally, everyone has things they want to achieve in their life, but they don't really know what is the deposits of time that I need to put in to get a particular outcome. Okay, so here's a visual representation of what that would look like. Okay, so I call it the time chamber of skill mastery because you're gonna live your life, and then you might as well know, okay, like if I have a certain ideal life that I want, and there's certain things that reap those, that follows the law of cause and effect, then it's like, okay, well, it's finite in a sense of this current soul reality, if you want to go that way. But anyways, I digress. So how to interpret this? So if we have, for example, a skill level, not bad, good, really good, okay, etc. So 100 hours, we're not bad at something. We have 1,000 hours, we're good. 2,000 hours, really good. 5,000 hours, amazing. 10,000 hours, you are one of the best, okay, in the world. Then 20,000 hours is one of the best ever. Okay. Now, up at the top where it goes skill level, okay, and then there's 1 hour per day, 2 hours per day, 3 hours per day, 4 hours per day, okay. So it's like, okay, Kevin, I have X amount of time that I could commit to this thing, and I really want to do it over a consistent basis, and I'd love to just be not bad at it. And if I did 4 hours per day for 25 days, you're going to get your 100 hours, essentially. Now, again, you can see that, as I go through these, okay, in a year, by me doing 3 hours, I can get 1,000, okay? And you're like saying, that's not too shabby. But if you're saying, here, I want to be a weapon, I want to be a weapon guitarist, or I want to be able to speak multiple languages, or I want to, be the best at this thing, then right, one of the best, 4 hours per day, that's 6.8 years to get that outcome of the 10,000 hour rule, okay? Now, you can look at all these numbers, I can explain, go through it, etc. You can see it visually on the screen. But the one key thing I think that is generally missing when this equation is done, of course, time and space, but it's about what is the time and space filled in with that actually reaps high return on investment, okay? So we could look at this as, let's just say you've endeavored to be a polymath, okay? So you have multiple things that you're developing skills in and growing. And you're depositing your energy into it, okay? But it's like, you can do that. I could eat cheeseburgers and be like, yeah, I'm going to be in a caloric deficit and I can eat whatever I want. But I'm losing the weight and I'm eating whatever I want. But the thing is, it's like my body actually isn't healthy. I'm going to get worse later and later and later. But I got short term the result, yes. But my body's going to be in a heap later. So it's like, that just is an example of something where, you can do it two ways, but you get two different outcomes, okay? And one is detrimental long term to your health, and two, maybe you sacrificed your health short term for that outcome, just eating garbage, right? Anyways, so I digress. We have attending to your attention, okay? So being present with the attention of what you're intending, or what with your intention, okay, of your investment energy and where it goes, okay? So have a mental check in your head, like with what I'm doing and the outcome I see for myself with my life, is this what I'm doing? Like if we look at the 80-20 rule, like it does that follow that rule, or am I really like going to the nitty gritty cherry piece? Yeah, I don't even have any foundations of the building, okay? And this analogy I'm going to use with you is like a ladder, okay? And imagine, like a ladder, each day you're building, then That's one step done. Okay, next day, boom, boom, one step done. Let's just say you did this over 90 days for a particular outcome that you wanted. Then you go up, 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 and then let's say at the top of here, there's that reward, okay? But the thing is, you ended up over, you can't even see that on the camera, you ended up over here, okay? But you meant to be over here. And then you go, geez, what steps did I take that I ended up successing, okay? Because failure doesn't exist. You were successing, building, 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 building up, but you look and you're like, oh man, I didn't get where I needed to go. I got successful, or was successing at this particular thing, but I didn't mean to. So that's why you got to recalibrate. You got to check, okay, if I actually did this, step by step, would I get that outcome? And maybe you only know the first step, and then the second step follows, third step follows. Perfect. But more than likely with anything, you're going to have an idea of what the capacity in which you can achieve that thing, okay? And obviously go with mentors, talk to friends, or go to different resources to find out what those things or the ways in which you can achieve that thing are best, okay? Now, that's why I say when you do it these time frames, it's just a guide, it's not gospel, because it depends on the actual practice that you're doing, you know? And if you're bringing this into the gym, someone could say, I want to be an elite athlete, and then they start doing 2-3 years of bodybuilding, and then they decide to be a powerlifter, but they want to be a runner. And it's like they wasted nearly an Olympic cycle on the wrong training, because that stimulus doesn't give that adaptation for the specific outcome they want, because it wasn't specific training, it wasn't specific actions for the goal that they wanted to achieve, okay? And that's why say if we go Polymath, and you are looking, the core values for most humans is their health, spirituality, religion, whatever it may be, relationships and wealth, okay? They're pretty 4 core things that people, you know, want to get skills in. And it's like asking yourself, right, if that's my outline of topics, okay, and then I was to, let's say you had a web, okay, and you write down on a piece of paper, right, this is my spirituality, this is my health, this is my relationships at the moment, and this is my wealth, okay? And then you look at yourself and you calibrate yourself, right? In each of these, what would be ideal? What's my interest? Oh, gym, I like doing this type of training, I like going running, okay, that's important. I like doing this sport, okay, cool. And then it's connected. Then let's go relationships. Actually, do you know what? Relationship with my family isn't that good. My past relationships haven't been the best, but actually they actually did this thing happened, and then that thing happened, and then whatever, okay? It's like, if you know there's things wrong or need to be worked upon, then obviously it's like you're on the motorway and you're a car, okay? And if the car is bollocks, and it's bound to break again when someone else uses the car, so you might as well just get it serviced. And if that's yourself and you have to go service yourself to start on a better foundations for the new outcomes that you want in your life, obviously go and do that. Because it's like, if I have a software inside me, or let's say we play a game and I want this game to create sim characters, but I say to myself, oh, it's not working, I want to create sim characters, but this only creates vehicles. So I go, actually, I'm going to work so much harder right now, I'm going to put in more hours into this game of making vehicles so it can create the sim characters. But the thing is, this vehicle will not make sim characters ever. You have to change the software. So that's the same thing inside of you. If you just think, oh, I'm going to work on the same psychology that I'm working on, and it's going to get me that outcome, well, how have your results been so far? Has it been enough gestation period for that to happen since you planted the seed? If it has, and you're not getting results you want, then of course you've gotten feedback, you've gotten results, but it's just you tend to do the same shit over and over and over again. Okay, so again, reach out for help or get new perspectives or whatever it may be. Again, if you want to comment below, let me know what's going on, or you know, certain things you're like, oh, actually, you know, I need perspective in this. Then comment below, let me know. I'm more than interested to help anyone out with anything like this, because it honestly is one of the things that definitely in the Renaissance period was the thing to be doing, which was go on these educational endeavours, master, apprentice, whatever it may be. If you think of Michelangelo, think of Da Vinci, you think of all these people that you remember, and it's like, whoa, they had so many skill sets, that's what their life was like, that's crazy. But then you're here doom scroll, or you actually got something out of this, you're like, oh, actually, yeah, there's more to life than me just going through videos, you know what I mean? So this is my invitation to you to, one, be a polymath, take that endeavour, because there's no way you would regret it, no matter what age you are. Like, and obviously younger you start, but don't let that be a limiting belief. Oh my god, I'm not young anymore. I can't do it. Okay, get away with that, with the excuses, right? That for now cuts the video, and all I'll say is one thing you need to just take note of is whatever you choose out of when you do those webs of those topics, just think what this is attending to your intention with intention of your investment energy and where it goes and what is the return on investment of those things that you are investing in, and also that you have to behave, and to behave is being and be have. Okay, so I'm behaving this action, this attitude, this being that I am to get this outcome. Okay, again, that's going to generally lead to actions. Okay, and one thing I want to leave you with is just think, you are in your world now, you've gotten the results you've gotten. If anything's going to change, you're going to change it, because nothing changes unless you change. What I actually said is actually false, because time changes, people change, inflation goes up, shit changes, okay? So shit is going to change no matter what. And so you either get stuck and you're spiraling around, or else you're going down and spiraling, or you decide, I'm going to spiral up, okay? So make that choice. And again, just think, you're here, your ideal world is here. Whatever is anchoring you down, whatever your demons are, whatever distractions you have, that's where you can start to detox, get out of my life and sort it out, so you aren't maintaining a hold on the future life that you want. Okay, again, you're the captain. Yeah, just decide and make it happen, and in between that time is your deposits of those actions, of those behaviors, and all it's going to be is time and space until you get there. Okay, and again, any questions, let me know. That cuts the video, and appreciate you tuning in. If you like the content, thoughts, languages, the endeavour of being a polymath, do let me know what your plans are, and yeah, subscribe, and I look forward to hearing your comments.